President Barack Obama on Wednesday outlined a foreign policy vision of might doing right, arguing that modern pragmatism requires both a strong military and the diplomatic tools of alliances and sanctions to exert influence and provide global leadership. He told graduating cadets at the U.S. Military Academy at West Point that after the nation's long season of war and divisions about how to move forward, they now would represent America with the duty, not only to protect our country, but to do what is right and just. Under fire from the political right for what critics call diminishing U.S. global influence, Obama offered a robust defense of his foreign policy as the pragmatic and most effective expression of America's leadership role in the world. "I believe in American exceptionalism with every fiber of my being," he said, referring to a tenet of conservative ideology. "But what makes us exceptional is not flouting international norms and the rule of law, it's our willingness to affirm them through our actions," Obama said, in arguing that true leadership involves not only having the world's most powerful military, but in doing the right thing. "America must always lead on the world stage," Obama said, "and the military always will be the backbone of that leadership, but U.S. military action cannot be the only, or even primary, component of our leadership in every instance." In a sign of the sentiments of the cadets, Obama got big applause when he noted they were the first West Point graduates in more than a decade unlikely to be stationed in a war zone. Since he took office, Obama noted, America had ended the Iraq War and was preparing to end the Afghanistan conflict, decimated al-Qaeda's leadership in the border region between Pakistan and Afghanistan, and eliminated Osama bin Laden. Now it was time to shift foreign policy to combat a continuing terrorist threat that no longer comes from a centralized al-Qaeda leadership, but from decentralized al-Qaeda affiliates and extremists, with agendas focused in the countries where they operate. This lessens the possibility of large-scale 9/11-style attacks against the homeland, but heightens the danger of U.S. personnel overseas being attacked, as we saw in Benghazi, Obama said in reference to the 2012 assault that killed 4 Americans at a U.S. compound in Libya. "It heightens the danger to less defensible targets, as we saw in a shopping mall in Nairobi," he said of the attack last year in Kenya. "So we have to develop a strategy that matches this diffuse threat, one that expands our reach without sending forces that stretch our military thin or stir up local resentments." Returning to a theme he's visited throughout his presidency, Obama said he would continue to push for closing the terrorist detention facility at Guantanamo Bay, because American values and legal traditions don't permit the indefinite detention of people beyond our borders. Overall, Obama said, America has rarely been stronger relative to the rest of the world, and he contended that those who argue otherwise, who suggest that America is in decline or has seen its global leadership slip away, are either misreading history or engaged in partisan politics. "The question we face, the question each of you will face, is not whether America will lead, but how we will lead, not just to secure our peace and prosperity, but also extend peace and prosperity around the globe," Obama told the cadets. The president's speech came a day after he spelled out a plan that would leave nearly 10,000 troops in Afghanistan at year's end but essentially end the broader U.S. military commitment there by the end of 2016. "We can not only responsibly end our war in Afghanistan and achieve the objectives that took us to war in the first place, we'll